Timpanogos Special Service District, or TSSD, cleans 20 million gallons per day of sewer water for northern Utah County. TSSD met all DWQ permit requirements for more than 10 years without any violations, including the new phosphorus limit set in 2020. This video comes from TSSD's 2020 Master Plan Executive Summary. The problem? All 10 member cities are anticipating population growth over the next 40 years, ranging from moderate to exponential increases. Our biggest problem or challenge really is planning, financing, building, and maintaining collection and treatment systems to meet that growth and to meet changing federal and state requirements. The challenge is further complicated by these factors: different time horizons. Capital facility projects address a 10-year time frame, but sewer assets last greater than 10 years. It's most cost-effective to size collection and treatment systems for a 20 to 40-year time frame. Allocating the costs appropriately. Finding a balance between letting future growth pay for itself, things in the future always cost more than the present, with the financial burden of upgrading now to meet needs decades in the future. It is difficult to pay for things now that will not be needed for 20 or 30 years. Inconvenience and rework. Although the growth will be constant, system upgrades are done periodically. Upgrading for too far in the future puts too much financial burden on present populations. Upgrading too often brings major inconvenience and traffic flow interruptions, along with inevitable rework that can lead to wasted time and money. Changing federal and state requirements. Regulators determine how clean the water needs to be and may set higher standards with substantially higher construction and operating costs. The analysis. We have spent over $500,000 and almost 2 years studying the situation. Each city participated in TSSD-sponsored work sessions and board meetings, sharing their master plans and growth projections. We have compiled and incorporated each city's growth projections and related master plan information into our master plan for the collection system and treatment system. Our objectives were to forecast and lower capital costs, lower operation and maintenance costs, increase flexibility to meet changing state and federal requirements, and to increase capacity to meet future demand. Key points in time in the master plan are at 20 and 40 years, 2040 and 2060. Current flows are about 20 million gallons per day and are anticipated to be approximately 40 million gallons per day in 2040 and 60 million gallons per day in 2060, which is about 1 million gallons per day increase each year. The planning took into account 1. How clean to clean the sewer water. Please see the video titled Cleaning Up Utah Lake. 2. Coordination with the 10 member cities. How many times have you seen a new road installed and the next month or year you see it ripped up? 3. Federal and state requirements with upcoming more stringent standards. 4. Current assets such as age, capacity, capability to meet the current and future federal and state requirements, and flexibility to add or bolt on new systems to meet future regulations. Additional planning included an evaluation of TSSD's current treatment platform compared to other platforms that could be used to meet future demand. Federal requirements. The federal EPA follows the Clean Water Act, or CWA. The EPA delegates authority to the state of Utah to implement the law. Some conditions are required. Permits are given to publicly owned treatment works, or POTWs, by the state of Utah, specifically the Utah Division of Water Quality, or UDWQ, to comply with the requirements. UDWQ determines how clean POTWs need to clean the water, or to put it differently, UDWQ decides what we should do. How to do it is left up to the POTWs. This allows for creativity and ingenuity. Then UDWQ must approve how it's done. It is not certain what the requirements will be in the future. We have a sense of what UDWQ is pushing for and plan to make adjustments. TSSD complies to what UDWQ mandates. Changing standards. Site-specific nutrient standards are being developed for Utah Lake by UDWQ. This process is being called the Utah Lake Water Quality Study, or ULWQS, and has a price tag of $5 million. This study will determine what the phosphorus limit will be for POTWs. If it stays at 1 milligram per liter phosphorus, the PCAD platform will suffice. If it is 0.5 milligrams per liter or lower, more unit operations will need to be added, such as a filter building and the addition of chemical treatment. If nitrogen restriction is added, bolt on step 3 from TSSD's cost versus benefit table. The solution. To keep up with the growth of member cities, the sewer collection system needs upgrading. Implementation of several proposed projects will help resolve capacity challenges and rehabilitate existing lines to extend the collection system's useful life out to 2060. The plant was originally constructed in 1976 with a treatment capacity of 7.6 million gallons per day. Expansion projects in 1984 and 1996 increased capacity to 18.3 million gallons per day. The treatment process was changed in 2013 to a biological nutrient removal process and increased capacity to 30 million gallons per day, allowing lower phosphorus numbers to be met. The key to meeting future demand is upgrading and changing the treatment platform at the plant. In December of 2019, the TSSD board selected primary clarifier and anaerobic digestion, or PCAD, as the next treatment platform that best leverages existing assets and best meets currently anticipated future needs. The PCAD will change the treatment process to add primary clarifiers and anaerobic digestion. The process will break down the biosolids and create sustainable, renewable energy. Additional support systems will be installed, such as odor control systems, side stream phosphorus removal, side stream nitrogen removal, and a sustainable biosolids disposal system, a new disinfection UV system, a tertiary filtration building for additional phosphorus removal, reduced nutrient and solids loading to Utah Lake, and improved overall process reliability. The facility is planned for future expansion to an ultimate capacity of 60 million gallons per day. In a nutshell, we will decommission a nearly 70-year-old plant and add capacity to meet growth and future regulations as we strive to do our part in our community and on this big, beautiful planet. Thanks for your support.